Hi Libra, welcome to your August reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of August. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, let's jump right into this reading. Now, as I was getting into your energy, when I was actually prepping the tarot deck, at the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Wands, and this is like a very fun, expressive card, and you know, this is kind of like being on the center of the stage. But the thing is, with this card, when I saw it, I was like, stage fright came to my mind. I'm like, stage fright? Like, that's the complete opposite of the Six of Wands. Like, what is up with that? So maybe you guys have been nervous, and so that's why I chose these crystals for today. I was like, okay, you guys need to be more confident, to ground yourself, to speak nice and calm and clearly, something about that, protect yourself. I don't know, that's just kind of like the energy I got right off the bat. So we'll see if that has anything to do with this reading, any correlation. It may or may not, but that's just kind of what I was picking up on at the beginning. So that's why I chose these crystals, and I just want to mention that. So let's see, messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021. The deck doesn't want to shuffle anymore, so let's get into it. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wow, the dragon! The dragon! It's all about confidence. I'm like, am I surprised? No, that this came out. It's just sometimes, you know, when I be getting downloads or messages from my guides, it's always nice getting that extra little confirmation, like, yep, that's exactly what we wanted you to say. That's exactly what the message was. So that's just like a big green check mark for me. So Spirit coming out, if I can speak, right off the bat, messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021? The Firefly, it felt reversed, so there might be a bit of like insecurity. Again, see, confidence. We need to work on that. Beaver, yeah, and you're working on that, so that's good. Lizard at the bottom, elephant, okay, and the elk, yeah. So let's talk about this, but I actually have something in my eye, so give me a second because it's like really poking me. That's always annoying. And let me just move my charger because... Okay, wait. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not prepared. This was tangled. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Just don't want to accidentally knock my phone over because God knows that's happened too many times. Okay. So, the dragonfly... Oh, dragonfly? Dragon, firefly, dragonfly. Okay, maybe there's a message in that. We got the dragon, spirit energy, the firefly, air energy, and the beaver, water energy. Also a bit of earthiness combined with the beaver. We'll talk about that. So let's start off with this dragon energy. Like I said at the very beginning, confidence is key. You guys are needing to be more confident in yourselves, or it's like in August, it's Leo season, right? And of course Virgo season, end of August, but right now we're in Leo season. This is going to be a time where you guys may start to feel more confident about yourselves. Some of you are working more on your health, your wellness, taking better care of yourself. You guys making some adjustments in your daily routines, maybe fitting in a little workout, yoga sesh, or a walk, or just some sort of like activity that keeps you feeling strong on the inside and the outside, right? And so you're just starting to feel much more in control and much more confident within yourselves, and it shows. Like, you're shining bright, okay? There may be moments of insecurity. There may be moments where you get a little bit spooked or you back out, or like I said when I was saying stage fright, for some reason that came up. There might be moments where you're like, oh wait, I want to hide, like the lizard at the bottom of the deck, right? Wanting to just blend in with the crowd, and you want to just kind of shrink yourself, but it's like, no, you guys need to work through that. You guys are needing to crush that block, those fears, those limitations that you've been putting on yourselves, okay? Because here's the thing, you have inspiration about a project, about some sort of endeavor with the firefly, right? And it comes and goes, and you're needing to really grab a hold of this energy when you feel inspired, when you feel like you're ready to go pick up that pen and paper, that art brush or musical instrument, or, you know, you want to start studying something, or just you get some sort of inspiration to do something. Stop exactly whatever it is that you're doing and just get up and do it. Like, there's inspiration coming to you this month, and it's going to be in little bursts of energy. You're going to feel it one moment, and then if you don't grab onto it quick enough, it's going to fade very quickly. And you may even have the tendency to start and stop many projects. So the challenge for you in August is committing to something and actually following it through and finishing it, right? Finish what you started, because you may have the tendency in August to start and stop many things. And it's like, if you're wanting this to go somewhere, if you're wanting to see success, if you're wanting to see growth, whether this is in your career, passion, business, relationship, you're gonna have to commit through it. You can't just like in and out. No. Libra, you gotta put your full effort in. And you know, I know some Libras, they can be, it's like I said, you guys either know exactly what you want or you don't really know at all. And so there could be a bit of wishy-washiness. And that is exactly what this Firefly energy talks about, right? Very creative, very fun, very inspired, but again, it is a bit flaky, a bit wishy-washy, maybe a little bit impulsive too at times. And then you don't really think about, you know, the long term. You just kind of think about the temporary. So just kind of get clear with yourself on what you're trying to accomplish this month and where you'd like to be by the end of the month or a month from now. What would you like to see yourself do? What would you like to accomplish? What things would you like to get done or start up? Like, really setting your intentions. And this is a good time because we do have the new moon in Leo coming up early August. I don't have the date. I'll have it somewhere on the screen. So this is a really good time to like get some ideas regarding the intentions you'd like to set for this next month, right? Leo season, my dudes. So that is awesome. Very inspired. The Firefly energy is behind every creative piece of work. A song, a movie, poetry, a book, literally any kind of form of creativity, the Firefly energy comes behind it. So it's like about you guys need to be confident within yourselves, to shine bright, to go after whatever it is that you want, and to not doubt yourselves. Otherwise, you may block yourselves or get in your own way. You're needing to work through that. By doing that, by working through that, you're needing to stay grounded and in control, all right? You may have a lot of responsibilities to take care of in the month of August as well. Just have to throw it out there. And then we have the Beaver. So whatever it is that you end up committing to, you're in it for the long haul. You're in it for the long run. There's no going back. There's no turning back. You're in the middle of a project, and now it's just about sticking it out and following through and showing up every day as often as you can. And you may even be collaborating with others. You may even be working in teams or even like in a duo-ship, partnership or something, whether this is again a relationship or like business team shit. team shit. What? But I feel like you guys will commit to something and actually complete something this month. Or you'll really start something off strong and you'll be in it to finish it. So that's good, right? You got all these different ideas. You may have the tendency to start, stop, but then it's like you get something inspires you so much where you actually are taking it even more serious. And you're thinking about the long term, and you're thinking about where you're going to be a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, right? You're really starting to take this idea serious and applying that long-term steady effort, okay? And this is going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey. With the dragon coming out, this talks about a long journey that you've either been on, or you are on, or you're about to start, right? But you're making progress. And every single step that you take, even setbacks, even delays, even moments where you slip up or fall back into old ways, it is part of the process, it is part of the journey, and you are still moving forward. Even at times where you feel like you're going backwards, you're still moving forwards. I like this energy so far. I really do. I'm really fucking with this, you know? I like it so far. I want to call you Aries for some reason. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries or connecting with an Aries. Aries is actually your counterpart, right? So they're the opposite of you. Maybe you got Aries in your chart. Did I say that? I probably did. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in August? Any messages for Libra, synchronizing Venus in August 2021? What can they expect? What do they need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Libra, synchronizing Venus in August 2021? Messages for Libra, please. Show me clearly. Okay, I think this might be the last shuffle. Yeah, okay. Let's get into it. Messages for Libra, synchronizing Venus in August 2021. Wow. Empress reverse and the Six of Swords coming out. Messages for Libra, synchronizing Venus, August 2021. Eight of Swords. So those are the blocks that you're needing to work through. Fears, stage fright. Messages for Libra, synchronizing Venus, August 2021. Is this it? Like, hello? Just kidding. King of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Perseverance. Beautiful. Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So, there's going to be some things that you're going to have to remove, Libra. Mindsets, people, blockages, whatever that's been getting in the way, whatever that's been making this journey more challenging than it needs to be, that's been kind of holding you back or restricting your growth. You're needing to find a way to break through that, to make some changes, making some adjustments so that this is no longer holding you back any longer, okay? Because you have some things to do, you got places to be, you got to move forward, and you're about to create a long-term, fulfilling stability and abundance, and you don't have time for people, situations, even your own self getting in your way. Right? You could easily hold yourself back, and there may be moments even beyond August, September, October, even to next year. We're always going to have moments where we doubt ourselves, where we fall into old ways, old habits, old mindsets, or feed into other people's opinions of what they think is what we're doing. No, that's not a good idea. Or are you sure, Libra? Like, and there might be moments where we hesitate, where we get a little bit fearful, we're afraid of shining bright, where we have this stage fright, but finding that courage from within. King of Wands, Five of Wands. This Five of Wands in this deck, to me, it's like pushing through and having a major breakthrough. Not feeling stuck. This is working together as a team. There's support around you, right? Instead of them fighting each other, they're fighting together. So you, as the King of Pentacles over here, this is Taurus energy. Some of you may have Taurus in your chart. You guys are both ruled by Venus. Anyways, it's like you guys are finding that inner strength to push through the fears, right? Almost like this. You guys are finding a way to unblock yourself from any fears, worries, limitations, etc., etc., etc. Anything that's been keeping you stagnant or stuck or, anxious, things like that. You guys are pushing through that. It's really good. It's awesome. Also with the Empress reversed, Taurus energy, like I said, this sometimes can talk about, whoa, I just saw something move in the corner of my eye. I swear I saw some shit move, yo. I swear. There's probably nothing that picked up on my laptop, my camera, but I swear, like, in the corner of my eye, I saw something move, like, way over there in, like, the corner. What? It was white, though. So at least, white light, positivity, right? I don't know negativity in my space. So I protect myself. Don't worry, guys. I always cleanse before and after readings. So anyways, back to what I was saying about the Empress reverse. There might be a bit of impatience, or like I was saying at the beginning, lack of commitment, right? One foot in, one foot out, wishy-washy, a bit inconsistent at times. So this is why you guys are really needing to just put forth your solid effort and give it everything you got, okay? And also the timing. Sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you try, it doesn't matter how much effort you put in, it doesn't matter if you keep on showing up every single day. Sometimes you can't speed up the process. It's like when you need to cook something in the oven for an hour, you can't speed up the time. Well, I mean, technically, I guess you could turn up the temperature, but it gives you different results. It would cook a bit quicker, but it's cooking differently. You may burn whatever it is that you're cooking if you cook it on higher heat, right? So do you really want to risk that? Or it's like overnight success. It starts quick, but then it usually tends to end just as quick. How many song artists out there, they have like that one hit wonder, and then you never hear about them ever again, or all their other songs are flops instead of bops, right? And that sucks, right? They put all this effort in, and then one song hits off, and then the rest, meh, right? And that's probably pretty crappy. So it's like, for the long term, you may not see results instantly, Libra, and it may feel a bit discouraging at first, but long-term success rarely happens overnight. It normally takes nice and slow, and you can't speed up the process, right? It's like marinating something overnight. You can't speed it up. You can either marinate it for an hour, or you can marinate it for a whole day, right? If you marinate it for a whole day, it's going to turn out better than the 1 hour marinade, right? You get me? So it's like, it's quality over quantity, okay? It's all about the quality. It's all about the quality. I think you might be coming to terms with that, or realizing that, or trying to recognize that. And, that doesn't... You're still going to have moments where you grow impatient, where you second guess, where you wonder, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Am I sure about this? There's going to be moments like that, without a doubt, right? We all experience that. We all have those days. We're all human. But that's okay. There's movement. 6 of Swords. There's going to be some twists and turns on this road. And you know what? They're not moving on water, right? Water's normally pretty calm. Yeah, sure, there's some waves and ups and downs, but they're on solid ice. So it's going to be bumpy. So just don't slip. Don't fall. Don't fall. Make sure you look where you're walking. I'm just saying. No. But I mean, actually, when we talk about look where you're walking, 8 of Swords, right? She can't see shit. She's not looking, so make sure you look wherever you're walking, or I guess that's kind of figurative. It's like wherever you are planning on going, don't wing it. Have a plan. Be organized. Be tactful. Be skilled. Be discreet. Be specific, which ties in with the 3 of Wands and Ace of Swords. Getting clear with the finer details. So it's like you have a goal. Yeah, okay, that's great. But how are you going to get there? Imagine it as like a scene in your head. How do you feel on the inside? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Don't put like that energy towards it. Don't be like, oh, I feel like shit. I feel, right? We don't want to attract that. We're not trying to manifest that. But like, really just put good energy to your future self, man. Put good energy to your future self. And then another thing, right, getting clear with your intentions, getting clear with what you want. You also have to get clear with what you don't want. Things that you may need to remove, things that you're needing to work through, things you're needing to release, things you're needing to heal. Whatever these blocks are, you're going to have to figure out what's been limiting you, what's been holding you back. 7 of Swords in this deck sometimes is, self-sabotage. Have you been sabotaging yourself? Have you been getting in your own way? Have you been, doubting your abilities, things like that? What we were already saying in this card, in this deck, it's a bit of a different interpretation. This is all about reviewing what you have and recognizing what needs to leave and what can come with me moving forward, right? These swords are not the mermaid swords. They're not dangerous. They're not, evil or dark, sick fucks. They're like, what are these swords? And should we keep them? Should we leave them? What do we do with this, right? This is what you guys are trying to figure out. What do I do with this idea? Maybe I'm not seeing results instantly. Maybe this, maybe that, right? You could fall back into old ways. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or you can jump right in, dive right in. It's the beaver, right? They go underwater, they dive through the water. Anyways, I think once you kind of figure out what needs to be removed here, then that's what helps you fly forward. We got major momentum. We go from the 3 of Wands to the 8 of Wands. That's a big jump. That goes from, very early stages, just trying to figure out what your next move is, to then taking the action and going forward and doing the damn thing, So with this 8 of Wands, there's that confidence, there's that passion, there's that explosion of like effort and commitment. And like, really, I also feel like because we look at the bottom, right, the volcano is helping her, it's pushing her. Literally, Mother Earth is helping her, right? The divine may also be that extra push, right? Maybe, again, the timing, divine timing. kind of have to wait on that. You can't speed it up. But when it's meant to be, it's yours. It already is yours. It's just maybe right now there's some little tweaks and adjustments you gotta make. You gotta show your effort, show that you mean it, show that you really want this and that you're committed in the long haul, not just like overnight success, overnight fame, overnight one-hit wonder. No, like, this is the real deal, Libra. But you're gonna have to commit to it fully and show that you mean it, show that you want it, and may require you to make some sacrifices and let some things go, and maybe you don't really want to let go, but deep down you probably should. So, yeah, really interesting reading, you guys. We're gonna pull a fairy message and see if there's anything else for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this reading for August 2021, and then we'll pull a couple Tikashi messages. But it's like, you guys, you just need to own your shit. Own it. Be confident. Believe in yourself. Put the effort in. Show up every single day, even the days where you don't feel like it. Do it for yourself. Do it for your future self. Alright? You will thank yourself later. A year from now, 2 years from now, even 6 months from now, a month from now, you may look back at your current self right now and be like, damn, thank God I did that. Because look at where I'm at now. If it wasn't for my past self, being disciplined and focused and determined, I wouldn't be where I am today. So shout out to my younger self, do it for your future self. Alright, I'm done rambling, y'all. Any fairy messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in August 2021? Fairy messages, please, for Libra regarding this reading in August. This is a much needed reading for you guys, I think. I can't remember what your last reading was about. It's something like a decision and anxiety. So this is a big switch up of the energy. So I'm liking that. August seems like it's a really positive month for you guys to make some solid moves, to focus on expansion. Alright, any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Fairy messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. You guys got an extra card. We have Alutha's the Wild. Beautiful. This is actually a really good card regarding your inspiration. And the Pook, number 60. I don't remember this card, to be honest. Don't remember this card. Okay, I'll have to look. I'm gonna look it up in the book anyways. Oh, beautiful. And the Singer of Transfiguration at the bottom of the deck. Transformation, major change, and passing through the next level, triumph of any struggles, any blocks, delays. So Luthus the Wild, this talks about inspiration. This talks about, like this fiery energy. I don't know why I always associate this with Sagittarius for some reason. I think it did come out for Saggy a while back, but like for some reason I just get like this fun, spontaneous, like, woo, go crazy, go stupid kind of energy from this. When you look at this fairy, you're like, oh, what is he up to? Like, he looks a bit suspicious. He looks kind of crazy. But this is all about creation and expression and passion. And, there's two sides to this. A lot of fire, a lot of excitement, a lot of that spunk. That can be a good thing. It can also be a bit too much, right? Too much of a good thing can be bad. And then, of course, with the Pook, let me see. The chakras are definitely highlighted here. As you can see, his crown is kind of lit up, his throat, not really his heart, more of like his solar plexus and sacral are being activated. So maybe this talks about alignment or getting grounded. Also his fingers, the tips of his fingers. Something's like at the tips of your fingers, like you can almost touch it, you can almost see it, you can almost feel it. Or it's like you guys shifting timelines or manifesting your dreams to come quicker and closer to you, right? Because right now it's not happening, but in a different timeline, right, you're manifesting that to come to your current life, right? So it's like the more you focus on it, the more likely you will get it, the more likely you'll get there, rather than, when you start focusing on the negative, you're like, I'm never gonna get there, I don't believe in myself, right? Then you really are steering yourself away, further and further away from that timeline, right? You gotta get closer to it, and thinking and thinking and imagining it brings you closer. So I don't know if this card talks about it at all, but like that's kind of what I'm feeling intuitively, or that's just what's coming to my mind. We'll see. That'd be really cool if it's like on point, because I'm not familiar. Ooh, what is that? My crystals. I'm not familiar with that card at all. So number 57. Hast, impulsiveness, fire, spontaneity, and balance. Luth as the wild is filled with fire, and fire is associated with the creative life force. This fairy fires us up, gets us going, recharges our batteries and creative energies. He likes to be around when things are exciting. Creation and passion are his bailiwick. Faster, faster, faster is his motto. We have to be careful with Luthas. He doesn't know the meaning of words like slow, stop, rest, respite, catnap, moderation, gradual, pace, gentle, ease, peace. These are all the things that humans must know in order to live creatively and constructively with him. Anything else is fatal, sooner or later, and probably sooner than that. The fire of Luthas can be destructive as well as creative. Rage, fury, anger are all part of the element as well. Creation and destruction are linked. The fire that burns that creates ash, which in turn acts as fertilizer for new growth. The slopes of volcanoes are highly fertile, which is why people take the risk of living and farming on them. Think of the phoenix, who lays her egg, then bursts into the flame to incubate it. Birth, death, and rebirth are the cycle of fire. New approaches are being called here. Old ideas and old behaviors will not do it. Sometimes it's important to take the risk of making a fool out of yourself to gain something amazing and wonderful and miraculous. Sometimes, when Luther says go for it now, it's important to do so, and sometimes it isn't. If the only reason for caution is that you're afraid of looking silly, it probably is time to go for it. Which is what I was saying about stage fright. Remember then that you need to keep an eye on Luthas. Don't let him have control over your schedule or the accelerator in your car. He always thinks going faster and taking chances is better, and sometimes he's even right. Use your sense and stay grounded, even while he takes you off on a flight of fancy. Wow. That is very fitting with this reading. Very fitting. So just, try to take it slow, enjoy the process, enjoy every single step of the journey, okay, because it's going to lead to some really awesome things. Alright, the Pook. Oh, interesting. Shapeshifter, good and bad, bad and good, paradox, and resolution. The Pook is a shapeshifter. He appears in whatever guise he thinks will be the most confusing to you, depending on his purpose. He is a master of the arts of illusion and delusion, holding up a distorted mirror to reveal the bad in the good and the good in the bad. The Pook also wishes to show us the bad in what we think may be good, and vice versa. This may confuse us further, or it may help us gain a more balanced understanding of how things really are. He is very against rigid mindsets, and in his own, he encourages the development of inquiring minds. In that confusion, we are likely to believe almost anything someone presents to us, just to feel as if we have metaphorical anchor in reality. His challenge for us is to wake up, to stop projecting our confusions on reality. Once we've seen the truth, it always seems so simple, and we wonder how we could have been in such a tizzy about such a simple thing. Maybe that's relating to that 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, the fears, blocks, and self-sabotage. Maybe that's being revealed or stripped away. We just need to think about it. The information we needed is now available to us. And as soon as we have that burst of insight and get it, it's time for us to make changes on our new, clear understanding. Alternatively, it may be time for us to make a reality check on the good/bad labels we put on things. If possible, we need to postpone related decisions and then relax about it, knowing that the insight we need will come, but we can't rush it. In fact, trying to rush it only causes us to become more deeply mired in the confusion. Relax, wait, and stay alert. So, maybe this ties in with that 8 of Swords energy and kind of having the fears or the blocks. That's the only way I can see it, is this 8 of Swords muddled confusion that you're needing to break through. And so if you're having difficulty breaking through these thoughts, these worries, concerns, you will find the answer within you, or you'll get clarity on whatever it is that you're trying to get clarity on. Just give it time to unfold and be patient with yourself and just focus on other things for the time being. It'll eventually click. It'll eventually make sense. So that's for someone out there. I don't really necessarily feel like this applies to the whole reading. This might just be a message for someone who needs it. But I do feel like, what was this? Luthas the Wild totally resonated with this spread. So, these two cards did come out together, so maybe this card wasn't meant to, but it came out, so I read it anyways. Let me grab a Tikashi message and wrap this up for Libra, Summer-Rising Venus. Maybe that's relating to the decision regarding your last reading, right? Maybe it's what do I do? I'm so confused. I don't know what to do, to choose, right? Because the Pook was talking about some sort of decision So maybe that's kind of like part 2 for your last read for those that resonated with that. Anyways, any Tikashi messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this reading for August 2021? Wow, my nose is like stuffed up all of a sudden. What the hell made like a weird kind of like squeak sound? Enthusiasm and trust. Okay, I can breathe now. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm gonna blame it on the forest fires. Anyways, enthusiasm. Be enthusiastic about life. Being positive and creative will allow plenty of energy and eagerness for new projects. Sorry, my hair's driving me crazy this moment. Look on the bright side, smile a lot, and allow your bright, bubbly enthusiasm to delight, excite, and encourage others. Take care. You might not assess a situation clearly if you're over-enthusiastic. Be balanced. Okay, so that was definitely a message that came out in the fairy cards. And then we have trust. No fear. Trust yourself, your knowing, your intuition, your wholeness. Move with certainty. Be sure of yourself. Now may be a decision time, so that's the pook. It is only fear that could hold you back now. When you know that there is no such thing as a wrong decision, you will trust yourself joyfully. It's time to trust in the process of growth. Let go, allow, and flow. You might just enjoy it. So, yeah. Interesting energy, you guys. That is what I got for you guys for this reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.